Dear students, in our today's video, we are going to discuss the topic of business risk. I have already told you that in order to survive in the market, in order to earn profits in the businessman has to face business risk or uncertainties. What is that business risk? Business risk refers to the probability of losses or inadequate profits due to uncertainties or unexpected events which are beyond control. That means facing such unexpected events or uncertainties which are not in the control of businessman, and because of those either you are going to bear losses or you are going to face inadequate profits. Such situations are known as business risk. In simple words, we can say that business risk means a chance of incurring losses or less profit than expected. That means either you are going to have losses or you are going to earn profit, but that profit will be below the expected profits. For example, a demand for a product may decline. Maybe demand for any product will decline in the market. That may be because of the taste preference of the customers, due to change in the fashion, due to change in technology, due to change in competitors policy. Because of any of the reason, demand for any product may decline, that means come down in the market. And these factors, businessman has no control on these factors. Businessman cannot change the taste of the customer, he cannot change the fashion trend going into the market, so he has no control on these factors. And because of this, if he is going to suffer losses or if his profits proportion is going down, that means he is facing business risks. Next is nature of business risk. Business risk arises due to uncertainties. What are uncertainties? Uncertainties mean when you are not sure of what is going to happen in future. Obviously we are not sure what is going to happen in the next minute, so such uncertainties always lead to business risk. Example of uncertainties are change in demand, government policy, change in technology. Because of these uncertainties, business has to face the risk. Second point is business is an essential part of every risk is the essential part of every business. That means if the businessman wants to earn profit, he has to bear the risk. So risk is the important feature of business. No business can avoid risk. No doubt we can reduce the risk. हम reduce कर सकते हैं. How we can reduce the risk, that I'll tell you in the further parts of this chapter. We can reduce the risk but we cannot eliminate the risk. हम इसको finish नहीं कर सकते, reduce कर सकते हैं. Third is degree of risk depends upon the nature and size of the business. How much risk you are going to bear, that depends upon the type of products you are dealing or the size of your business. If the size of your business is large, you are working on a large scale, then you are going to face higher level of risk. And if your size of business is small, then you will be facing less risk. Okay, similarly, if you are dealing in fashion industry, you are dealing in apparels or fashion industry, anything related to fashion industry which is easily in which the taste or preferences are easily changed, so you are on the higher side of risk. And if you are dealing in the consumer goods, simple goods, daily routine, daily use products, that means you are towards the lesser side of the risk. So risk also depends upon the nature of the business or nature of the product or the size of the business. Then is profit is the reward for bearing the risk. If you want to earn profit, you have to bear the risk. No risk, no profit. Larger the risk, more the profit. The more you will bear the risk, the more profit you are going to earn. So entrepreneur bear risk with the motive or expectations of earning profit. So these were the points of features or nature of business risk. Then comes causes of business risk. The business risk, there are 4 causes of business risk. These are natural causes, human causes, economic causes and physical causes. So we are going to discuss these one by one. The first is natural causes. Nature is an independent phenomenon. It's very bit obvious. We do not have any control as a human being on nature. We cannot control the happenings of nature. So natural calamities like earthquake, flood, drought, famine, all these factors affect the business a lot and they can result in heavy losses. So any losses which occur due to natural calamities are known as natural causes. And these are such type of uncertain factors that human beings cannot make any preparation against. We are never aware कि what is going to happen the next minute. Do you think we were prepared for this lockdown? Ab this epidemic is also natural cause right now. So we're not prepared for this also. So businessmen are never prepared for these types of risk. Second is human causes. Human causes are basically related to the human beings, and since we are talking about businessmen, so we are talking here about human causes to be from the viewpoint of employees. So the risk which occurs due to employees in the business, that is called human causes. So for example, dishonesty of employees, it may lead to heavy losses to the firm. If an employee leaks important information to someone outside person, to our competitors, then obviously the business is going to suffer, and then there may be chances that he will do some mishandling of cash in the organization, or he may do some fraud in the organization. Then obviously business is going to face losses. Second thing, one more point of human causes: if employees are handling the machinery carelessly, they are mishandling the machinery, they are mishandling the resources. Because of that, there is a damage to the machinery, there is a problem with the resources, damage to the resources. That risk will also be covered under human causes also. That means बच्चे जहाँ आप विलिंगली मिस हैंडल करते हो, केयरलेसली चीज़ को मिस हैंडल कर रहे हो एज एन एम्प्लॉई, एंड उसकी वजह से आपके एसेट्स में इफेक्ट पड़ रहा है, दैट मीन्स दैट इज़ द ह्यूमन कॉज ऑफ risk. Then comes economic causes. What are the economic causes? Human causes में बच्चे you can also add the strikes, when employees go on strike or riots वगैरह, then when they do all these things, then also business suffer losses, and that also comes under the human causes. Then is economic causes. Economic causes are related to chance of loss due to change in the market conditions. When there are fluctuations in the market, there may be change in the taste, there may be change in the fashion, preference, demand of consumer, then there may be change in the competition, the competitors' policies, there may be change in the government policies. That means any change that occurs outside in the environment, that comes in the economic causes. And the last is physical causes. All the causes which result in damage of assets, जहाँ हमारे बच्चे assets पे इफेक्ट पड़ता है, that are covered as physical causes. Like changes in technology may result in machinery being outdated. अब new machinery आ गई तो old machinery has become outdated. Use of old technology, mechanical defects in the result in the damage of assets. आपके कोई mechanical defect आ गया, asset में damage, वो asset useless हो गया. All these comes under physical causes. But remember, when this is because of wear and tear, usage की बात अगर कोई problem आती है, that comes under physical causes. But if it is due to carelessness of employees, if it is due to mishandling by employees, then it is covered under human causes. So these are the four causes of business risk. The last topic is types of business risk. There are 4 types of business risk. First is insurable risk, second is non-insurable risk, then speculative risk, and the fourth one is the pure risk. The first is insurable risk. Insurable risk are those risks which can be recovered from the insurance company. That means against which you can take the insurance policies. The losses which can be made good, the losses for which the company can get compensation from the insurance companies, they are called the insurable risk. Generally, natural risk and the physical risk are covered under the insurable risk. That means the insurance companies may protect you against the natural risk or may protect you against the physical risk. So there is no protection against human risk or the economic risk causes. Human causes or the economic causes. For example, you can take the insurance policy against flood, you can take an insurance policy against the damage of the asset like this. So that means you are covering the physical causes or the natural causes. So the risk which can be covered under the insurance policies, these are called insurable risk. And remember, I have told you we can reduce the risk but we cannot eliminate the risk. How we can reduce the risk? By dividing the responsibility with the insurance companies. जब हम बच्चे insurance company से policy लेते हैं इसको protect करने के लिए, that means we are reducing our risk, but we are not completely eliminating our risk. Then is non-insurable risk. The risk for which there is no protection available are known as no compensation is there. Such risks are called the non-insurable risk. For example, economic risk, human risk. Can a businessman go for the insurance policy against strike, insurance policy against any riots, insurance policy against any dishonesty of employees? No. These things cannot be protected. So such risks are called non-insurable risk. Then comes the speculative risk. Speculative risk involves the possibility of both प्रॉफिट ऑल्सो और लॉस ऑल्सो, मीन्स हमें प्रॉफिट भी हो सकते हैं, हमें लॉसेस भी हो सकते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, चेंज इन डिमांड, चेंज इन प्राइस, चेंज इन फैशन. It may be happen, change in demand means it may be happen the changes in favor of our product. हमारा प्रोडक्ट ज़्यादा बिकने लग जाए, मार्केट में ज़्यादा सेल होने लग जाए, उसकी वजह से वी आर गोइंग टू अर्न मोर प्रॉफिट्स. चेंज इन प्राइजेज, चेंज इन फैशन, इट मे बी टूवर्ड्स in the favor of our product. That means there may be profits. But if it is in against our product, हमारे फेवर में नहीं है, in other product favor है, that means that is a chance of loss. So speculative risk involves both the chances of profit as well as chances of losses. Then last is pure risk. Pure risk means that involves only the possibility of either loss or no loss. या loss होगा या loss नहीं होगा. There is no chance of profit. For example, you have taken a chance of fire. Take the example of fire only. फायर हो गई, लग गई, तो आपको लॉस हो जाएगा. अगर फायर नहीं लगी, आग नहीं लगी, देयर विल बी नो डैमेज टू योर प्रोडक्ट, सो नो प्रॉफिट नो लॉस. सो दैट इज़ द केस. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, एक्सीडेंटल पॉलिसीज हम लेते हैं. एक्सीडेंट होगा देन ओनली देयर विल बी द लॉस. अगर एक्सीडेंट नहीं होगा देयर विल बी नो लॉस. सो प्योर रिस्क आर दोज रिस्क इन विच देयर इज ओनली पॉसिबिलिटी ऑफ ईदर लॉस or no loss. If the occurrence event will occur, there will be loss. If the event will not occur, there will be no loss. So these risks are known as pure risk. So we have completed the topic of business risk also, and we have completed our chapter also. Go through the videos clearly, clear your points, and we'll start with the next video of new chapter very soon. Till then, take care.